Boom. Happy Friday, everyone. So I want to dive right into a Fresh Start Friday. I'm doing these a little bit different. So one of the things I'm doing on the Sales Culture Podcast is breaking out some of my long form content that I've been doing on the Real Value Exchange and doing drips of just the jewels and the gems. So you got to go check out the latest one with Greg Todd. He smashed it. He bodied the whole podcast, man. It's just a ton of energy, and it's just really waking people up out of this 2020 slumber that we've been through. So make sure that you spend a couple moments to go check that out. But I want to bring you to Fresh Start Friday, and I want to talk about Amazon. So Amazon Pharmacy is here. I'm in healthcare. I'm excited about this because this is something that the patients have wanted. The people have wanted transparency in the healthcare market for the longest. Like, people hate going to the hospital and leaving with a bill later that you have no clue that they're charging you $80 for aspirin. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten that. Maybe you would have bought it from somewhere else. They didn't give you a chance to choose. They just charge you for it. So I'm really glad that they're bringing this to the marketplace. But it's not because I have Amazon stock, which I do, but it's more bigger than that. The big play about it is the fact that Amazon is now serving something to the people that they've wanted for a long time, and they're going to start bullying some of the old school guards that have been in place. So, CVS distribution, Walgreens, they've really kind of controlled that place, and for them, it's all about the retail. I get it. I'm not in the retail part of healthcare at all, but what it's doing is changing the consumer's behavior. And this is how it's going to apply to you guys. So for whatever industry you're in, you could be saying, Joe, I don't care about healthcare. I'm not in that space. I'm in real estate. I'm in marketing. I'm in media. Whatever your actual zone is, how is the current economic situation and what are the big logos doing in your space to shake things up? Some may be doing nothing. They may be dying on the vine. They could be dying slow. And that happens, right? But I can almost guarantee in every industry, there's a mover that recognizes this as an opportunity and they're not sitting back on it. And so who are those people in your space? What are they doing? And how can you essentially, you ever seen those little small fish that kind of sit next to the whales, or they kind of fall around those actual great white sharks, right? I know you may be thinking, I'm not trying to be a scavenger. No, it's not about being a scavenger. It's about going with the movement and understanding how you can best serve your industry, right? If the big logos are putting an extreme amount of investment into changing certain things that are happening in your space, it would be silly for you not to look at the data and at least see if it applies. They may have nothing. It may be a bad move, and you may disagree, and that's cool. You don't have to do anything with it. But the thing is that you should be aware and you should be nimble, especially if you're a micro business like myself and it's just one or two people trying to keep up and trying to carve out your own lane. I can't go head to head with some of these people. That's not what we're up to. But I do want to be able to flank certain situations, and I do want to be able to capitalize on movements that best serve the people that I'm trying to actually do business with. So with that said, guys, this is a quick little hit, Fresh Start Friday. Let me know your thoughts on what movers and players are happening throughout your space. Go check out the Sales Culture Podcast, man. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing quick snippets of just the hot takes from my longer form interviews on the Real Value Exchange. So if you want the full thing, go check out the Real Value Exchange. Got a brand new page for it. We'd love to get your thoughts. Just go to joealexlemon.com to go check out that page. Otherwise, tap into the Sales Culture Podcast, and I'll try to keep bringing more and more heat. With that said, you guys have a phenomenal weekend.